what actually does make your hair grow faster? And I've seen a lot of stuff online from people that say, you know what, that does not work. It does not make your hair grow faster. And some of it I agree with, and I'm not gonna lie, some of it I totally disagree with. So let's talk about it. Let me show you this amazing view that I hiked all the way up this mountain to show you. So somewhere out there is the most ridiculous, amazing view you could ever see. Somewhere out there. Okay, so we're splitting this into 3 categories. The things that we're gonna go through are either going to make your hair grow faster from the scalp, they're gonna make it healthier so it grows faster from the ends, or gets longer faster. And then the next category is, doesn't work. All right, so first thing you may have heard of is biotin. So does it actually work? Biotin is a vitamin, so in the rare occasion that I guess you would be deficient in that, I could see it helping. I have seen people take it and say that their hair grows faster, but the question is that kind of a placebo thing, or does it actually in fact make your hair grow faster? I haven't seen any specific evidence that shows without question this will make your hair feel thicker, grow faster, etc., etc. So to me, I'm still a little bit on the fence on it. Even though I have seen some good results from it, I haven't seen enough to tell you guys without question you're gonna see a rapid hair growth. And because it is a vitamin, there could be a concern long-term of taking too much. Oh, and if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Justin Hickox. Welcome, thanks for hanging out. I share hair tips because I've done hair for a while. And yeah, I also teach people how to do their hair at home. So if either one of those things are important to you, join the rest of us. You're not gonna wanna miss out. Hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, yeah, let's get back to some tips. Okay, so if we're gonna talk about true, honest speed in hair growth, we have to kind of section it into 2 different scenarios. You have how fast your hair is actually growing out of your scalp, and then you have how fast it's actually getting longer. I see a lot of people online talking about, you know, this doesn't work. It doesn't make hair grow faster because it makes your hair healthier, but it doesn't actually make it grow out of your scalp faster. I would argue that if your hair is growing longer, meaning that it's healthier and stronger at the ends, then in my opinion, that would be also considered hair growing faster. If you have a goal of getting your hair to here and it's currently up here, right, and you continue to break those ends off and you never see any growth, well, that's very slow growth. But on the other hand, if you manage to keep your hair healthy and you notice all of that growth as it gets longer because it's still healthy and actually getting longer, then that's a faster hair growth, regardless of how fast it's actually growing out of your scalp. Okay, for this tip, I actually brought you over here just because of this plant. Why is that thing almost as tall as I am? And what is it? Do you know what that is? Comment below. It's actually pretty cool. But anyway, so the next thing you might have heard of is scalp massage. Does scalp massage actually make your hair grow faster? Well, here's the good thing. First of all, it's free. So there's that, it's worth a shot. But if I had to put it into those categories, I would actually put it split in between growing your hair faster from the scalp and making it healthy. It does both. So that is one thing that does work. Stimulating your blood circulation in your scalp is going to help promote hair growth, but also stimulating your scalp will help to stimulate sebaceous glands. And the sebaceous glands are creating and secreting oil. That oil is your natural oil that helps to nourish your hair. So in both accounts at this point, I would say scalp stimulation in the morning while you're in the shower, and I mean really rubbing it, not just kind of doing this, but really actually massaging it, that's going to help not just promote faster from the scalp hair growth, but also keeping your hair healthier and stronger, which is going to allow it to get longer faster. And again, it's free. So yeah, just do that one. Okay, so what about like Minoxidil products, right? You've seen them like Rogaine, stuff like that. Does it work? Does it actually grow your hair back? Does it make it thicker? Does it actually make it grow faster? Well, here's the thing. First of all, if you're gonna use something like that, make sure you talk to your doctor first. Don't just jump in and use it. With that said, yeah, they work. They do grow hair back, actually. They will make hair grow thicker. Here's the problem. They only work as long as you're using them. Hair loss, hair texture, how fast your hair grows, a lot of that can be just based on genetics. There is stuff that you can do, obviously, to help it, but we still have to recognize the role that genetics plays in it. And if you're taking something like Rogaine, you're basically kind of working against genetics, if you will, a little bit. And then the minute you stop taking it, genetics comes back into action, and there you go. Now, in this scenario, it technically grows hair back, meaning it regrows hair that was gonna fall out. So I wouldn't put it actually in the hair growing faster from the scalp category, because it doesn't actually make it grow faster from the scalp. And I wouldn't put it in the category of growing hair faster because it's healthier. It would actually grow the hair fuller. So it's kind of in a category of its own, but I would still have to put this in the category, if you will, for this particular talk, because we're talking about getting your hair to grow faster, not fuller. So yeah, that's where that sits. And guys, this view is killing me. I really want to show you guys something special here, but it is kind of cool in its own little way, I guess. All right. Oh, geez. That bird almost attacked me. It did. Did you see it? It almost attacked me. It's kind of cool little area, right? Little rock fall. That's pretty cool. Well, anyway, okay, so next one is trimming your split ends. Does that actually work? Does it make your hair grow faster? If you don't trim them, they can continue to split up that hair and eventually break off. That can make it take your hair a lot longer to get more length. However, on the other side, if you trim those ends and make those strong and blunt again, they're going to have more strength and they're gonna get longer. So you're gonna see more length faster. Now, with that said, I feel like there's a flip side to this. If I'm totally honest, I think a lot of people will tell you, you need to get your hair cut all the time so that you can get those ends off so that your hair grows faster. And I think there's a very fine line there. I think if you look at your hair and the ends look healthy and you feel like you're getting more length, then go as long as you can and get more length. If you feel like your ends are starting to get broke or split, then it may be time to get your ends trimmed. But often I see people go into salon and they get their ends trimmed because they want to keep it healthy to make it grow faster, and you never get length because every time your hair gets an extra half an inch, for instance, you're taking that half an inch right back off in the trim. But yes, trimming your ends will help. All right, next tip. Okay, so let's dive into the whole, everything you see online, all of the super pill that's gonna make your hair grow super fast, all the crazy vitamins that are gonna make your hair go insane, all of those things. What about those? Do they work? What category do they fall in? Well, that's interesting because I'll say that the vast majority are gonna fall in the category. Now, there are some that may function, but here's the thing about it. Does your hair need certain vitamins and minerals to grow more healthy? Well, yeah, absolutely. The fact is, most of the vitamins and minerals that your hair needs to be healthy, you can find better sources of those in real foods. So I would always say defer to eating healthy. If you eat healthy, not only are you going to be getting in the vitamins and minerals that your hair needs, but the rest of your body is going to be more healthy, which is going to help you on a host of different levels, including your hair. So I would always say that's where we default. Now, what about prenatal vitamins and stuff like that? Technically speaking, I've seen prenatal vitamins make your hair grow faster, but I still think that there's a little bit of concern. If you're not pregnant, or if you're not planning on getting pregnant, I'm not entirely sure that those can't be dangerous for you on some level. Again, I'm not a doctor, so I would speak to a doctor about that, but you can still get those vitamins and minerals from other sources. Again, real food that, again, is gonna be better in the long run anyway. So yeah, real food, do that. But vitamins are important, so yeah. Of course, now the clouds are starting to burn off and you can start seeing a view, but it is amazing. Okay, anyway, so let's talk about combing your hair. A lot of people say brushing your hair multiple times. I call it the Marsha Brady. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, where you comb it like 100 times before you go to bed. They say that that can grow it so much faster, et cetera, et cetera. Well, technically speaking, it does distribute oils, and oils do help hair health, so therefore it could fall into the category of helping the ends get longer faster. At the same time, it could cause breakage. It actually can stress the hair out, depending on what brushes you're using. So it's kind of a mixed bag, which also brings me to disulfide bonds. A lot of people are asking about Olaplex. What does Olaplex do? Does it help your hair grow faster or anything like that? The number 3 is what you're speaking of in specific, so check out my videos about breakage because I talk about it in there. It does rebuild the disulfide bonds, which are the reason your hair is breaking, and therefore can absolutely be put into the category of making it get longer faster. I would absolutely say if you feel like your hair is breaking off, it is a really, really solid move. It's the only thing on the market that does what it does. So yes, without question, that is a good place to put your money if you're trying to get your hair longer, faster. Okay, I'm gonna go check out this view more. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Look at this. That is why I came up here, to show you guys this. Okay, back to the hike. Now, while we're on this hike, brings up actually another really good tip, which is exercise. Yeah, I know these aren't necessarily the sexy, fun things that you want to hear that are going to make your hair grow faster. They're not the, hey, take this pill and all of a sudden magically you'll have 3 feet of hair growth overnight. It's not that game, but these are the ones that work, and this is the truth. Just is what it is. Exercise is huge. Again, blood circulation, one, and more importantly, stress release. Stress causes a lot of damage and problems when it comes to hair growth. So moving around, getting your body active, getting your blood circulation moving, that's a really big deal. And it's a really easy way to not just make your hair grow faster and fuller and thicker and healthier and all that stuff, but also just enjoy life a little bit more and be healthier in general. So yeah, exercise, absolutely. Goes in both boxes. Check, check, done. Okay, so let's talk about the inversion method. Have you ever heard of it? The inversion method, if you haven't heard of it, is basically where you hang upside down for a while, for a few days, you massage your scalp for a little while, and you get some astronomically absurd amount of hair growth out of it. Here's my thing, I haven't tested it specifically yet. So if that is a video that you want me to do, if you want me to test that and see if it actually works, comment below and let me know, and maybe I'll do that. I feel like that's an entire video all by itself. But I'm kind of on the fence on whether or not I think it would make sense. Part of me actually agrees with the fact that it might work. And the reason being is because I do know that stimulating your scalp, again, stimulates blood circulation, which does promote hair growth. So in that scenario, it might work. But the other side of me says, anytime there's something hyped up around getting that much growth that quickly, it's like a few days, I feel like it might be a bunch of hype. Now what you need to do is go watch this video right here. It's going to help you understand what vitamins are necessary for hair health and why they're necessary. It's really, really, really important. It's the next step in this whole process of figuring out how to make your hair grow faster, grow fuller, grow thicker, all of the growing stuff. Yeah, so do that right now. And otherwise, I appreciate you hanging out. Great seeing you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, you're still here. Have you ever thought, why do you go to these random places to do videos about hair? Has that ever seemed odd to you? It seems odd to me. Well, there's actually a couple reasons, and I want to share it with you guys because, again, hashtag community rockstar. So the real reason that I go to these places is one, because, well, I enjoy it. I love hiking, I love being out in the outdoors, and I live in the PNW, the Pacific Northwest, so there's a lot of that to do around here. So I do it. But the bigger reason is because I feel pretty fortunate. You know, I'm able-bodied, I'm healthy, I can get out and experience these things, have fun doing this, and because of that, I feel like I owe it to people that maybe want to do that kind of stuff but aren't able to. Maybe some of you watch this and you would love to be able to get out and experience these sites, but you can't for some reason or another. Maybe they're just not geologically around you, or maybe you are unable of actually getting out and doing physical things like this. So then for you, I want to kind of bring you along, and maybe you can, I don't know, live vicariously through my eyes on these little videos. I just enjoy it. I love it. You know, that's probably one of the reasons that you'll never see me sitting at a desk in front of a ring light. It's just not the kind of video that I enjoy creating. I enjoy this little bit of cinematic style video, and the fact that I get to do this and share value with you is huge to me. It's so refreshing and so much fun. So I hope you enjoy them because honestly, you guys watching this, you guys supporting me on these videos, that's what allows me to do it. So I feel really lucky and fortunate that I get to do this. So that's what I do. It's why you see me out here, and that's why I want to do a bunch more of stuff like this. So I hope I can continue doing that. Otherwise, you guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate your engagement, and I appreciate you guys supporting me. So you guys have a great one. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.